The whole intention behind Reverie was that we wanted to create it's almost like a lifestyle sports bar. What does that mean? Well, as you get older and you become a little bit more established, and maybe you're in a relationship where you want to eat something that's not, everything's not fried, or you want to have some sushi or a nice piece of fish, I think the fun part about this food is it's approachable, it's shareable. Well, now that it's getting warmer, this is a dish that's coming back on the menu. So this is what we call summer lovin'. I name things after, it evokes an emotion to me, but also sometimes it's after a song. It's pressed watermelon. We put it in a vacuum packed seal, and we suck out most of the air to intensify the watermelon flavor. In Hawaii, poke is something that you eat almost every day. And so when I came to the mainland and became a chef, I noticing like chefs were putting acid in their poke, and I would cringe. I'm like, there's no acid. The only acid really comes from is potentially be some ginger. I wanted to present it differently, so here we take seaweed and we put it in this batter to keep it crispy. So the poke is dressed, or there's red onions and green onions, and then we hit it with a little bit of aiolis on there, and then some avocado. So this salad has followed me for almost 9 years. Every place, I mean, I put it on Sunday's menu. It's on my other, and it's always been like a big request. The original sort of morphed as I traveled to Thailand. I had this fried water spinach salad, and then everything just sort of changed, and then the flavors for the salad became much more Asian inspired. So this is our most popular roll here. This is called Brass Monkey. When I moved to Chicago and I was writing the menu, the sushi menu for Sunday, it was one of those things where I went to every notable sushi place in town, and I sat there at the sushi bar watching what Midwesterns love to eat. And it was like nobody ordered nigiri, nobody ordered sashimi, but I realized there was a sense of it, like they wanted flavor, they wanted texture and flavor with the things that really want to come out. What are you going to put it in the little casserole?
Yeah, just like that, and then the
Did you add the other vegetables or anything?
Yes. Veggies, chicken, good. Cool. As you all know, with the joy and love of eating food, you don't just eat with your mouth and your eyes. When you hear things, when you cut into the puff pastry, you're going to hear that. It's a real ethereal thing with a lot of heart. This was a dish we came up with. We've ran it since day one. This is a signature dish. This is basically a Korean barbecue style beef short rib.
Yeah, so when I had Colin, I go, Colin, I want you to dry braise the rib. I don't want it where it was completely in liquid, because I wanted the texture to have more of a roast kind of feel. What are we gonna call it? I'm like, yabba dabba do. And obviously
it just came like that too. It's beautiful. This is way too much sugar, but we love desserts here so much. They're comfort food dessert, but they're nothing scary. I invite you to take these boxes home and wake up tomorrow after you brush your teeth. You can have some sugar.
So it's been fun working with Chef Colin, because obviously my influences are very West Coast, and he's from Wisconsin. We met about 1.5 years ago, and we talked about, I think that our sensibilities were the same way in regards to how we looked at food, and he's been cooking as long as I have. It's been a great way of, like, for he and I to combine sort of sensibilities when we look at food as well. And the food's looking great. Do you have any white rice?
Oh, do I have any white rice?
What?
Yeah, should I put some of that?
I'm gonna have the bowl.
That's how we had it growing up.
I want it on rice. I said, you did it on rice when you grew up?
Yeah, that's 8 kids. That's the only thing my mom could cook.
Not noodles, rice.
My mom used to make it on biscuits, and I'm like,
I would still go buy Stouffer's once in a while and eat it on like rice.
Yes.